Are you ready to see two guys kill each other, Sen?
No, this is just a little baby traveler. He's not gonna kill anybody. Has he ever
Isn't
killed anybody in the history of Genshin Impact? Huh?
Yes. We've killed tons of people, Sen.
This is the Aang versus the Travelers. This is literally the airbender of the Avatar from the last Airbender versus the main character from Genshin Impact, which is a crazy thing, by the way. We saw this at the last death battle, and I was like, is that the Traveler that they're hinting at being in the last one? And Sen's like, no way, no way. And then they showed it. Yeah.
It's an insane thing to do. Now, normally, okay, so before we even watched the video, at first I would have thought, okay, well, Traveler beats Aang, but then, all right, the new Avatar The Last Airbender movie came out, right? Yeah. So we actually have new information we're working with. I have not seen the movie fully in its totality. So Aang could come out with like some real crazy shit that we don't know he has. And also, I have not played Genshin Impact in a while, so the Traveler could have a bunch of shit we could have. Now, normally I'd say, oh, these are two kids killing each other to death, but we know the Traveler's over like a shit, like way older than he looks. And Aang's practically an adult movie-wise. Well, I don't think it's gonna be adult Aang, I think it's gonna be kid Aang, but I still think they're gonna... Death Battle does this thing where like, no matter the age, they'll include the feats from future versions, like they did with them, I forget who off the top of my head. So I actually don't know who's gonna win here. We'll probably guess by the end of the explanation, so I'm ready to go when you are. I'm
just curious if they'll include movie Aang for it. That'll probably change some things if that's the case, but I
think if they include movie Aang, it's a lot more in Aang's favor, but I don't know until we hear.
I actually don't. I think Aang is gonna win. That's my final prediction. What is yours?
The final prediction, Sen. We haven't even watched the video yet. They have to tell us all the crap they can do.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Alright then, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, well.
Aang the Avatar.
Hit him with the Rasengan off the rip.
The Traveler.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle?
Now it's interesting they say specifically Aether instead of the Traveler.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who.
Because that makes me think, what if they? Well, what if they include like? Because if you're Lumine, your sibling is Aether. So you think they would include like feats that like your sibling can do? You know what I mean?
Oh,
that'd be weird.
Maybe.
I think it'd be weird if they did that, but the way they word it specifically Aether makes me think that maybe.
For centuries, all with their own struggles, and man, was that true for our boy Aang.
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso.
As a cheeky little
by the way, Yatso was a hoss. He like, did you know he like? I mean, did you see how he went out killing all those firebender guys?
Yeah, that's true.
Real-life martial art Bagua
I didn't realize, but airbending is actually super dangerous.
Of the four
like, thank God we gave it to the most pacifistic people in the universe.
Through circular motions. With even the smallest movement,
you can suffocate people, and that makes it crazy.
I watched Avatar many years ago, so I feel like I've seen it recently, though. I feel like I rewatched it recently.
How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was
probably
the
wind
limit.
pressure.
But you know how it goes. Everything changed.
112 biologically 12. I was about to say that's just like me, but it's not just like me. Just to be very clear here.
I didn't realize you were that.
He wasn't happy with all that and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself in his adorable sky.
He threw up, yeah, I thought they said he threw up.
Until he was awakened by the water.
I think he might have thrown up at some point in the series, I don't remember.
Time was kind to Aang's people. With no avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. But
oh, not that's rough, buddy. That's crazy.
Your entire clan got wiped out? Nah, that's rough.
Learning their culture.
It's the Zuko reference.
And humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe and his tween Crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around fluid types.
Did they say tween crush? What the fuck is a tween?
I have no idea.
Water whips and
holy shit.
About it.
Steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher, but Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop being a wimpy.
If you think about it,
now he can armor
Aang can manipulate
stone,
a total of 5 elements for counting metal as its own element.
And fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Is he not
Earthbending is
I don't
themed
remember.
around the steady stances of Kung Fu. Waiting for the right moment
if he did in the movie, I would have no reference.
There was a lot to learn, but even with the world at stake and this moody hothead on his tail, Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the adventures penguin sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in
hothead. I thought they said booty hothead.
Where no wars ever happened.
Yet across his journey, one power eluded Aang.
You know there was a Zuko death battle between him and Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
Mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies in it, the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but who cares when it gives you enough power to wipe out a whole Navy fleet?
Come on, Boomstick. The Avatar state is more than just a power amp.
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time. I lurk where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the Avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous Avatars, greatly expanding his bending
the top
options.
thing
Lava
just scared the
bending
shit
from
out of me.
Avatar Roku,
10,000 years, bro?
Avatar Yang Chen, and even more are theoretically available to him.
Are they showing Korra stuff, or am I crazy?
I get it. You
Yeah,
can't just
I feel like
graduate
once you step in the
controlling
core
Avatar
territory, it's a little
Right.
dangerous because
If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord
They kind of
Ozai,
messed with
he
some
needed something else.
canonity
He
of
needed onion
Avatar: The
banana
Last
juice.
Airbender. No?
yeah, it's
technically,
because
I
the reason
suppose.
isn't is if it was Korra instead of Aang, this would have been a whole
Aang sought
different
the guidance
like
of
discussion
Guru Put,
because
mastering his
Korra
power
fucked
meant
up the Avatar
clearing his
cycle,
chakras,
and there's no more
emptying
past
his mind
like
of
there's no more
earthly
past
attachments.
lives like the Avatar. You know what I mean?
Seems simple, but this also
Yeah.
meant
Korra ruined
she would not
everything,
have-
so true.
Katara, the person
Well,
he loved most.
She would not
When he had to
have she would not
choose
have access to the
between the
10,000
world or
years
the
of
girl.
Avatar memories.
Aang
She would have
followed
access to
his
like
heart and
her
it,
memories total.
Didn't end well.
He got
I'm getting
better.
re-upset that
Aang
Korra
was
exists
determined
now.
To understand the world's people.
It's okay. The
even
writers
the
are
enemy
too. They hate
Fire
Korra
Nation.
so much. He's literally
Something he
responsible for whatever
accomplished
dumb
thanks
shit
to the
happens in the
redeemed
newest
Prince
Avatar
Zuko,
series.
The Sun Warriors.
Dear
And
God.
these two honking dragons. Aang was scared of firebending.
I'm not a huge fan of
but
Korra
it's
either.
totally awesome.
I think the
It's not
universe
just about
was
burning
a lot
and
more
blowing
interesting
shit
than
up.
every. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
well, it is,
I
but
think
there's so
how the
much
universe
more to it.
progresses in
Formed
Korra is
from the
really interesting.
explosive movements of
But
Shaolin
I
Kung
didn't
Fu,
like Korra herself as a
firebending
character.
controls all manner
Yeah.
of heat. And through the
I lived
teachings
like
of
everyone
fire
else. Is
and
that crazy to
water,
say?
he can redirect lightning bending. A burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over
Oh.
200,000 miles
Wait,
per
he did
hour.
learn.
here we go.
Hero, the
Okay, he
best
did learn
uncle ever,
lightning
used
bending.
his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak, Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this.
They're gonna pull some real, like, bullshit out for the Traveler's powers.
We're gonna
gonna
see
sh-
bullshit on both ends, no matter what.
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all. Being
Okay, if
the last
Aang does the thing
airbender,
where he
Aang
suffocates
didn't
someone
think his
using
people were
airbending,
truly
then they
gone
are pulling
unless
shit out
he
of their
went
ass.
back
Because
on their
that is not
teachings,
something.
meaning he really
that is
didn't
not something
want
Aang would
to
do.
kill Ozai.
So, what? He's just a coward now?
That's true.
Mr. Firelord is about to burn down the
I think he's
entire
gonna have trouble
kingdom.
fighting in a death
Not
battle
at
because he
all.
doesn't like
Even
killing.
listening, Aang was simply at odds with
A lot
what
of
he
these
wanted
characters that
and
they
what
put in
the
death
world
battles will generally have a
expected,
problem
so
with
he needed
killing.
to make a choice.
Right.
So is the
In his
speak. So I think they
greatest
forced him
challenge
into
yet,
scenarios
Aang
where like
discovered
killing
his true self,
sometimes happens
making
by
his
accident.
spirit
That makes any
unbendable
sense?
And finally mastering the Avatar.
Or like a
state.
heat of the
Making
moment
him
thing.
as strong
Like I
as
could believe that if
avatars who could
Aang
cause
was when he was fighting
hurricanes,
Ozai,
tsunamis,
could have
and
killed Ozai
volcanic
because of like heat of the
Or
moment
in
kind of deal.
Avatar Kyoshi's case,
Yeah.
a new island. As in, she broke off nearly 30
So, I don't know how they're gonna
miles
frame
of
it.
a peninsula to form a new landmass.
But I don't know. It's I'm more likely to believe that the Traveler would definitely fucking kill someone.
Avatars had been before.
I am more likely to believe the Traveler would kill
Not the easiest thing
than
to do, but Aang
Aang
totally
would kill.
overwhelmed Ozai.
Look at
severing
that now. I'm
the
pretty sure
tyrant's
as the Traveler we
connection
have
to
killed
fire
someone.
and
I just
stopping his
cannot think about who it is off the
invasion,
top of my
all while
head.
keeping his
Well,
no-kill
we
run
definitely-
intact. The
His
ultimate
no-kill
FU
run
to
intact
this
is
warlord's
diabolical.
ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation
That's
had
crazy.
cooled off,
Passive sprout succeeded.
Aang led a new era
Yeah.
of peace with the
He got the
United
esteem
Republic of
achievement.
Nations, a place where all people could prosper and where a new generation and a new avatar.
Oh yeah,
would
we've
take
killed
the
people
reins.
apparently.
He
We've killed a
Even
lot of
got
people
hitched
apparently.
with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers.
I will end you.
For all his doubts,
Damn.
Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some.
Oh yeah,
And he
Sen.
did
I'm
it
looking
in
at
a
this right
way
now. We
that
have killed a
was
lot of
true to
people.
Who he was.
Because
Interesting.
before being the Avatar, or even
Mostly
an
in
airbender,
Inazuma
the
for some
greatest
reason.
thing he could ever be was himself. All in a
I forgot Aang had the capability of having hair, and he probably shaved it off. That like
Probably
didn't
doesn't
occur
like
to
it.
me.
The battle is coming up thanks
You
to
think they
this
waxed
episode's
that shit or,
sponsor,
like-
DraftKings
No, they just showed him shaving it with like a Gniffy.
I mean, like, to keep it, like, you say Gniffy.
First time ever, right on
Yeah.
DraftKings Casino.
If you're new, you can play.
I meant, like, as an
$5
upkeep
to get
thing, you know what I mean?
1,000 spins.
Whoa, are they
500 lightning
advertising fucking
spins.
casinos?
What the
Spins
fuck,
per day for the
DraftKings?
first
I get
20
okay.
days.
Maybe this is why they
Now to
chose the
claim your
Traveler.
offer, download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with
Maybe
code
this is
Oh
why
my
they chose
this
the
is
Traveler.
skip this ad. Skip this ad.
Anywhere, anytime.
The
Crazy.
crown is yours.
Crazy.
In partnership with DraftKings.
This is insane. They're doing this during while they're having a
Barbecue
gotcha game
sauce.
character. It was all a trap.
I was all a trap.
Welcome to Tevat, a mysterious land governed by godly archons that drew the eye of someone beyond the
Wonder
stars.
how long the
I
actual
haven't played
fight is
Genshin
here.
Impact in a while, so we could
The
actually have a lot
traveler
more feats
who
than I could
escaped
possibly
his dying
imagine.
world with his sister
Age
Lumine
thousands,
in
yeah.
search of the flowers
Yeah,
that
I remember
bloomed on
Atreus
their
is like an
lost
old
home,
dude
only
now.
to crash land, awaken to an
And also he's an
apocalypse,
alien?
and get cubed by this jerk.
Like a space
Separated from
alien.
his sister,
Whoa.
Isabel, again,
Yeah.
in a new to
we have a
less
spaceship.
apocalyptic age and fished up his own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency food. With his new guide, Traveler,
Of course, they have to whip out the emergency food here. I wonder if they're gonna. I mean, Paimon can't do anything yet canonically, as far as I'm aware. So
I don't think so either. I think Paimon's out of the picture right now, and it's just Naya. I think he's like sick or something. I don't know what's happening.
And of course,
oh yeah.
Which is not even with us, it's just
But
Naya.
guess what? Traveler wasn't the only one.
Traveler's definitely gonna whip out a wind blade, but Aang is just gonna dissipate that shit.
Vision bearers can.
Yeah, the problem with when we have people that can start manipulating elements with each other, it really comes down to who can manipulate the elements with each other the best.
Yeah.
But also, Sen, just because Aang could do it doesn't mean he can. Because the reason is, Sen, is if you think about it, a lot of fights that happen in Avatar The Last Airbender seriously happen between benders, right? So, and sometimes it'll happen between people that bend the same element. So it goes to show, like, well, why am I not, like, manipulating each other's elements all the time? You know? There has to be some sort of limitation to a degree that, like, that can happen. So if they have that sort of limitation here and they're applying it to Death Battle between, like, two different elemental users, then I guess we'll see it.
That's true.
Oh yeah, in Inazuma, we kill so many people, Sen. I looked it up. So we have killed, the most people we have killed is specifically in Inazuma. Everyone in the Civil War died, that we killed died. That whole, like, quest line
just
where we
there?
fight with the swordsman died. We killed those guys canonically. They did not live past that part.
Yeah.
Apparently we wiped out an entire clan in Sumeru.
Wait, where are these animations from?
I don't know.
Yeah, Teyvat has its own
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been in Genshin. Okay, I'm good.
You okay, Sen?
Yeah, I'd go back to Genshin for him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix.
Oh my god, is that the McDonald's meme?
It was the McDonald's meme, yeah.
Oh right, I forgot that Genshin has something that's very interesting that, other than the fact that Aether can manipulate more elements than Aang can at this moment,
Yeah.
there is elements for reactions. I didn't even think about that.
That's true. And
Like, that
Traveler
actually is such a
can
huge game.
trigger his own elemental reactions, hypothetically.
Because we have seen multiple times where he has used multiple elements in story canon. We haven't, obviously we haven't seen gameplay of that, but we have, you know what I mean?
We're out of
Yeah,
resin
that
for the
was a
day.
We get it. Go lose
Thank you
another
for the
50-50,
meme.
Oh god, Jesus. Why would they show us that?
Did you just take psychic damage from Chi-Chi?
Yeah, I just felt we lost 50-50.
All in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, we took a cycle to the butt cheeks here.
Teyvat's fate
Yeah,
fundamentally
okay.
changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending.
Oh yeah, that was a good quest actually. The Hu Tao quest was really good.
Descender, someone unbound by the land's destiny.
Okay, this shit I haven't seen. That shit I have seen. I have not seen
I knew about the Descender thing.
Yeah.
Like when he
I think
had
I
to
told you
defy
about
the
it.
Judgment of a biblical
think you
flood
did.
in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Heck, a dinosaur chose not to blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't
Okay,
cool,
well I don't remember that
I didn't know
specifically,
about that part. That looks like that happens in Natlan.
Dinosaur. Hell yeah!
Yeah, I thought I
You
finished
know,
Natlan, but maybe that's a
wonder if I
world
can get
quest.
a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Ether can
Oh, Cowboy!
dig through the earth.
That was
or
Aoife.
charge foes like a Jurassic Bull.
Oh yeah, he can transform into we have the power to transform into stuff.
Finally stop swinging that one-star dull blade.
Instead, picking up the prototype Rancor.
Fucking hell.
which
Wait, we
wields like
canonically
a
upgraded our sword? That's so cool,
Swordmaster
actually.
Skirk, and several straight days of training.
Finally.
What a grind set. Still, Traveler's Cyst kept eluding him, choosing to hang in the shadows with these
By the way,
Illuminati folk.
the subtitle said sis.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was gonna say anything, but I was thinking about it. The Traveler's Cyst is
So
crazy.
weird. Is there like a double meaning that I don't know?
No,
Like,
no, that's just incorrect.
Bound. Well, we don't really know. Not
That's
yet.
what happens when you don't
But
get an editor
whenever
for
it comes
subtitles,
to side
guys.
With the creepy villains. Lot twist.
Eventually, Ether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never.
Thought we were talking about Natlan already, brother.
He gained the
Oh yeah, every time we kill a Hilichurl, we are killing people because we know what Hilichurls are.
That's true.
Well, I guess they're not really dying, right? Because they can't really die in the traditional sense. We're just gonna start knocking them out.
No, I thought they were dying. Maybe I'm wrong.
I can't tell. I thought they were like kind of immortal technically.
Strong enough to make a blade of fire
Oh, yeah, we fought that big
hundreds
bitch.
of feet long.
Oh yeah.
That's strong enough
We
to
used
take
Maul
down
Oh dude, I
because-
love Natlan.
which
That was amazing.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
No matter what anyone says, I actually think that one's one of my favorite ones.
I'm what someone says. I don't like Natlan.
About when this Venti guy threw a whole ass mountain. According to Paimon, Traveler can level.
Oh yeah, if they added the skins for the past Archons, I would 100% also come back for that and get them.
Okay, I know nothing about Notcry, so anything that happens in Notcry, no idea what happened.
Apparently, very important stuff happens. I heard like the lore goes crazy these days.
Through all his adventures, Aether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting.
It's interesting they do choose to say Aether and just not specify
Traveler.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, gang. I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. We can't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Aether has a lot more like. This is gonna sound weird. Not planetary feats, but stuff that concerns like entire.
Still got it.
I don't know.
So that's why
I'm starting to lean towards Aether a lot more. And I know all the crazy shit we get up to and everything I stopped. I feel like we're always on the back foot when I was playing Natlan to some degree, but like. It seems like we get a lot crazier after this.
Just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers,
Yeah.
Lumine too loved.
Well, we'll see. Is it time?
Yeah, who do you think? Let's pause real quick.
Okay. I think.
What do you think?
I'm honestly leading. Okay. My real thing is I think it's going to be Traveler because I think they're gonna pull out some bullshit. I think in reality, the avatar state for Aang is stronger than what actual Traveler is capable of, but I think they're gonna whip out some bullshit I didn't think of. That's what I think is gonna happen.
I actually think Traveler's gonna win on the basis that despite Aang having access to the avatar state, we have seen Aang lose in the avatar state, and avatar state not being like an instant win con for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I also think that the Traveler has more options, if I'm gonna be honest. Because what if Aang is faced with an element he cannot manipulate, right? Because he can only manipulate the 4 elements. So if we're going on the argument that Aang can like manipulate any elements, yeah, like we're gonna come to a point where like, okay, well, what's Aang gonna do against like what's he gonna do realistically against like? I mean, it's not like a kill all argument here, but like, can he manipulate Dendro? Like, is that something he can do? You know what I mean? Can he
No.
And we know Electro is like maybe lightning, but like to what degree can Aang manipulate that? I'm sure there's gonna be a part where Traveler's gonna hit him with like an Electro Ball or something. And like Aang's gonna redirect it, and that's gonna be the whole thing argument about it. But like, you know, Aang also has no real defense against the. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but Aang's like the best like hand-to-hand fighter, right? We're probably gonna go to a moment where they're gonna end up in a hand-to-hand. I don't think that hand-to-hand conflict is gonna be like the end-all like be-all part of the fight, maybe. But I actually do think that Aether has a lot more experience fighting way crazier shit. They also did not include anything from the movies, so we now know, you know. So we're not going to see anything unexpected. But I do feel like we're going to see both Traveler and Aang do something that they would not normally do, and that only like someone in their universe would do. I feel like we're going to see something like that, and I hope that is not the deciding part of the fight. But I am leaning towards Traveler. I think Traveler has a lot more of an arsenal, and I think if we're trying to dumb it down to experience, I don't think we can. Because we can't really compare the Avatar state to like the whatever thousands of years that like Aether has been alive and has been fighting stuff. Because it's not comparable because we'd have to be comparing like things we have not seen, you know?
Yeah. So
I hope battle experience does not become a point in this thing. I really hope it just comes down to firepower. But if it does, I think Traveler has it. So I'm Team Traveler. You're Team Aang.
I'm Team. I think Traveler's going to win. Is my prediction is what I said. But I think that my hope is that Aang would win in raw fire because I think that like if you just put them together like in a vacuum, I think that Aang's raw power is stronger than the Traveler's raw power of what we've seen so far, not including like crazy thousands of years of stuff that he will unlock. So. Anyway.
Okay, well, I agree with the raw power thing, but I do think that Aether having a bigger arsenal puts it more in his favor.
Yeah, I agree. So,
okay, well, let's see. Let's hope Aether wins, or either way, we're gonna see someone that we have spent a long time with, gathering memories with, die.
That's true.
Maybe horribly.
Banger song.
Oh, by Casey Williams, with Casey Williams in it, and Brandon Yates
from Joker vs. Jorno.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta watch some of these death battles, Sen. I don't know if we've watched a lot of these, but we gotta watch some of these because a lot of these are bangers, Sen. A lot of these are great.
Yeah.
And more. Plus,
Like the one I want you to watch the most is Guts from Berserk versus Dimitri from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I'm down to watch
It is one of
them.
like,
Yeah.
it is some crazy shit. We should do some, but yeah, that is for the future. Right now in the present, we gotta watch two people fight each other to death.
Whoa, an ad for their music too.
The home of
Okay, some of their music is really good. I actually rewatched the Color
it's time.
This is okay. Here, let's do it.
set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Oh my god.
Is that Colonel Sanders?
Wait, what?
It's Colonel Sanders.
Oh, because remember Genshin had a
KFC collab.
Oh,
Windblade.
they're just fighting straight up. We're just doing it. He did open with a Windblade.
And I knew that shit would be dissipated instantly.
Oh, he went. Oh, he switched. Oh, he's triggering Electro Anemo Tornado.
Yeah. So he is doing what we predicted, and he's summoning two. He's using reactions with his own elements.
Which I think is cool. Oh, he transformed! I feel bad because guys have to kill each other now.
I do too, because they like. Wait, Aang is riding him. Wait, actually, that makes sense because Aang would ride someone like that, because like he rides Appa.
We're probably showing straight into the action. There's probably no real conceivable way we could imagine why these two would have to fight each other to death in the first place. They probably can't make up a reason. I can't even think of a reason.
I can't either, and I'm a writer. Whoa, what was that?
Size makes sense. Oh, Dendro! What's he gonna do?
And he's using Hyper Bloom.
Oh my god.
Paimon's in this. That's crazy.
Paimon, I feel. Is it Paimon versus Appa? That'd be crazy. What kind of
Paimon versus Appa is a subplot. Holy shit.
Whoa. Damn, why can't we fly like that in Genshin? That's crazy, man.
Cool glider.
Infinite
Can it do
glider.
this?
I like how the Traveler isn't talking because he statistically does not
He's just
talk.
locked in.
Is that actually the Hydro? No one uses the Hydro element, so.
Yeah, I think all we can do is that. I don't know what our ult is though.
Come on, Traveler! Get up! Never, ever, ever stop moving forward!
Oh wait, they're actually are having Paimon talk for the Traveler.
No one fights
Wait, what's happening here?
Oh. What the fuck is that? What?
Oh my god, I don't even know
Is
what's
it all
happening
the
here.
elements? It's an element rainbow? Brother, see, this is the bullshit I was talking about. What are we talking
Is it
about?
not cry? I don't remember having. I don't remember.
I don't know. If it is, it is. Oh!
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to think Aang has this. I feel like.
For those who came before. And
Oh yeah,
those
he
who
just
will
manipulated
follow.
his Hydro. He just manipulated his Earth.
I am Avatar.
He just dissipated his fire.
the
Oh shit.
last Airbender.
Uh oh. Oh no.
What was the, what is a shield?
I don't know. Oh, hello. Wait. Oh, he's sending Electro into the. Oh my god, he sent it into the park, and couldn't fully manipulate it.
through the heights and shallows.
What is this big fire
What
sword?
the fuck? Did we do that? Uh oh.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oof.
Damn it.
Way to go, Traveler! But does this mean no treasure?
Yeah, okay, we were
Okay,
both
can we do
right.
that big blade thing? I don't.
This
Is that
was
something
an
we can do?
interesting
That
pairing,
happened
so let's
recently?
break this down by power,
I hope they explain it.
and
Let's see, let's see.
First up, power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and
Yeah.
we're way stronger than characters that can break mountains. But at their peak, they're both tearing up islands.
Aang's avatar state made him on par with Kyoshi, who created and moved the island of
I could believe that, yeah.
Similarly, Nitro's blessing let Aether contend with Arc.
Oh, right, we did do the big sword thing during Natlan, huh?
But that was Malika's power, not... That was the power of an Archon, so why are they saying we can do it, though?
Kyoshi Island is over 6
I'm thinking the reason being is that we're probably compensating with the usage of other elemental powers. I don't know, let's see how they explain it.
So we have everything we need.
Yeah, if Malika showed up and helped us, that's one thing, but that was Malika's power and we just helped her, from my understanding.
Have we been known to absorb any of the power from the, Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, so...
Which means comparing their experience is crucial.
I don't know, I don't like comparing experience and stuff like this. I said it earlier, but we're working with a lot of stuff we're not 100% sure of.
Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Aether had no real answer for.
Not to mention, Aang's training was more focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
Which experience narrowly goes to Aang. However, another important factor to consider is...
Actually, okay, I will...
In terms of ability, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler
both are fast, for sure.
Who's showing someone that... Who's showing like an insanely fast thing?
He could easily counter Aether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had...
Okay, actually, I do give it to Traveler on that. We have done some crazy, like, fast reaction shit. Even just in cutscenes alone.
Yeah. Okay, that was where the shield was from.
I
was about to say, I was like, I don't remember doing that.
186,000 miles per
Yeah, it was from Nodcry.
Over 3,000.
Damn it, I haven't seen Nodcry, so I had no idea.
Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So this all came down to the elements. Who could turn the forces of nature against the other?
At first, I actually thought this was Aang's dub.
Aether's elemental control is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Aether has never shown...
Yeah, he was countering everything that Traveler did except for the Electro thing at the end.
And the Dendro.
The combos of elemental reactions
oh, he got killed by Hyperblade.
Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending was Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because the hydro-electro reaction. Look.
It was, yeah.
These combinations. When Aang used fire, Aether could use lightning to catch him in an overload. If Aang
it was the elemental reactions.
Oh. Aether does sort of, because of Aether's elemental reactions, he does sort of have the perfect anti-kit against the Bender.
Yeah.
Unlike Aang, Aether has
that was electro-charged, I think, at the end.
Yeah. Oh, and that fucking stuns you too. So it's like,
yeah.
Some of which Aang could not bend.
Aang could redirect lightning,
oh, yeah,
sure, but what about electro buzzsaws, or an electrified tornado, or dendroblast?
He would have to bend lightning and water at the same time. Could he do that?
Yeah. He can bend multiple elements at the same time, is what it looks like, but he'd have to peel away the elements that are combined. It becomes the problem. And we don't know if he can actually do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if we saw him fight a magma bender, we could see, but... yeah, that actually sucks. Because the reaction system is a good counter against Aang.
Aang could not depower him with energy.
Yeah, the reaction system I think is definitely the strongest.
Aether's
willpower that is
yeah, and you can
strong
spirit
enough
bend
to
them either
alter the
because
fate
their
of
powers
the
work
entire
fundamentally
world.
different.
Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler.
Yeah, that actually, I think it's the elements is the... I'm throwing away the experience and speed thing, but I do think the element argument is a better argument for why he won.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo.
Oh, that actually sucks so bad because there's nothing Aang can really do against the reactions. Because even if he could manipulate them to some degree, they happen like pretty instantaneously sometimes. You know?
Yeah. Trying to see if I recognize this. Who the fuck?
I don't know. Is
Lego?
this Ninjago? Ninjago versus Transformers? Is this what's happening? Oh, Bionicle! Toa Tao! Holy fuck!
That's crazy.
Alright, how do you feel? Alright. I felt I'm glad we both thought the trailer was in. He did win. Yes. I think I didn't like a lot of the explanations at the end about the experience thing, but in the power thing. But I think I fully agree with the element argument. I think I fully agree.
I agree with it too. I think the ending strike was irrelevant, to be honest. Yeah. Like whether or not he could do the big sword thing.
I think it was just flashy. I think they're just being flashy about it.
Yeah, I think it was irrelevant. I think that the fact that he was able to like electrocharge and like we don't know if Aang. I don't think from what we've seen if he's capable of like bending multiple elements that are attached to each other as one reaction. You know, I don't think he's dealt with that. So I think that he'd have to learn. I think he probably could, but he can't by default.
He can't just do it off rip. Yeah.
So
if he was like trained to do it, he probably could have done it, but we don't know that Aang could. And
we're not
even
seeing
like
it.
this, yeah. So I actually do agree with the element argument. I actually only agree with the element argument. I don't really like the other how they explain the other stuff. I think again, I didn't like measuring experience. I think measuring experience is like not a good argument unless you're measuring someone who has like 2 years of experience, measuring someone who has like 100 years of experience, and even then I think it's shaky because compressed time of like what they're doing in that time is, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
if
I
they're
don't like
judging it
measuring
by time
experience.
solely, it doesn't really matter because then it's hard to judge like what's a better, more effective experience. You know, like there's some that you can probably equate, but if they're just judging time, what if someone's in like a time compressed vacuum and they like train for like a minute, but it's like 1,000 years? You know, how do you equate that? You know?
Yeah.
So,
but I do fully agree with the element thing.
It makes sense, and we both predicted Traveler winning here. So, I'm not surprised at all. I kind of agree with the final elemental explanation, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I think it makes sense, and I think I'm okay with that. I am a little disappointed. I did want Aang to win, but yeah, here we are. But that's okay. It makes sense.
Yeah, I thought he had it for a second too. Like when he was countering all of Aether's attacks, I was like, "Oh, Aether's fucked, man."
Yeah. So, well, that's that. That was a GG, I'd have to say.
Yeah, GG. It was good. Good battle.